Hi everyone. So today I will be showing you how to I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to model in Roblox Studio, like working with parts, etc. And these are actually quite simple to learn, they're quite simple to master, and when you master these, you'll be able to model way better. I promise you that. Now, I just want to make a disclaimer that I don't use my voice this often in videos, so I'm probably going to stutter over trying to explain some stuff. So yeah, just ignore that, but I'm going to be trying my best to show you guys how you can work with modeling way easier and way more better. So let's get into it. Alright, so I want to tell you guys a little story before I get into this. Back then, I used to be the worst at modeling. I was the most biggest, stupidest guy that ever modeled in his entire life. I literally did not even know how to right-click to insert a part in the workspace. What I did instead of that is I went to the toolbox and I searched up this. Yes, I literally searched up brick because I didn't even know how to right click to simply insert a part. I used to always just use this brick, and apparently 472 other people have been tricked by it too. And that's a pretty low amount, to be honest. So, but yeah, so let's get started into some tricks for modeling. So let's say I wanted to model like a little tightrope. Yeah, let's just say I wanted to model a little tightrope. Let me just get it all set up here. This may not look like a tightrope. You might say, "Oh my God, Alan, this looks so disgusting. It's literally the same size as the start and end point." Well, guys, let me show you some magic. And boom! I have made it even smaller. Now, isn't that cool? Or if I wanted to make it even more smaller, and I made it even more smaller, and this is the smallest size that you can scale a part to on Roblox. Besides putting it all the way over here. Now, how did I do this exactly? Well, the answer is quite simple, and I'll show you how. So if we just undo these changes right here, we'll redo that. So how did I do this exactly? Well, if we go over to the model tab, and we go over to the section called Snap to Grid. These little two white boxes with numbers inside of them allow me to scale and move my parts plus rotate them in a certain I guess we could say a certain range or precisement. See, I told you guys I would suck at this, but yeah, so as you can see, if I have my move little stud rate at 0.5, I can't make this any smaller. I can only make it bigger. I can't make it any smaller besides just bringing it like this. That's all I can do. But how do I make it thinner, you ask? Well, I simply just go over here and change my stud movement to 0.2. Now, I have the ability to make this even smaller. You guys see what I'm doing right here? So I can make this even smaller now, and this allows you to make more precise movements and scale into your parts. Now, this tool is very useful because I can also here. So this is our typer right now. I just showed you how to model the start and end to it, and how to make the type even smaller. So yeah, the movement is pretty cool. Now, what else can the movement do? Well, it can actually move your blocks way more precisely and way more careful. So I just changed my move to 0.5 studs. Now let's insert a part again. Okay, we have our part here, and I'm gonna make a little compare. So let's just like move this around just like this, all that, blah blah blah. You can see that it's moving just like you would normally see it, unless your stud movement is like really not really off. But let's insert another part right over here on this side, and let's change our stud movement to 0.1. Let's just change that stud movement to 0.1, and you can see that it is moving way more careful. Let's pull up a compare so I can show you guys proof. as you can see, it moves it way more precise. See, let's go over to the 0.51. As you can see, it like does this and all that stuff, all those shenanigans. But if I go over here and change my stud movement to 0.1, then as you can see, it's gonna move it way more slowly. See, that's pretty cool. And you can change it to 0 studs. This is the most accurate movement it can possibly get, and this is the most smallest that it can get to. It's just one little tiny little stick. Very, very tiny. Just super tiny, like humongously tiny. So, yeah, that is the I can't even see it anymore. It's how tiny it is. Let me delete that. Okay, so now I want to show you guys the rotate. Let's just change your movement back to 0.5. So, as you can see right here, if we use the rotate tool, it will just rotate it at a 45-degree angle, as this little box right here is telling us. But what if we change this to 10 degrees? As you can see, there are more little lines around the space when I hover over these little dots, and that is because that is telling me that I can move it or rotate it way more precise in a way. And once again, the most precise you can do it as is 0, and yeah, it rotates it very precise. You guys can see that it's very precise. Now, I recommend you while you're modeling to not change your stud movement that much unless you want to make thinner parts on your model. And I'm going to show you what I can model while I change my rotate tool and my stud movement at the same time. So, let's say I wanted to model a... Let me just clear that. Let's say I wanted to model a pizza box. Just a classic pizza box. Actually, let's model a pizza man. So let's go to our build rig tool. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually make rigs of R15 and R6 into the workspace. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. And let's just bring him down here. And yeah, so here's our little pizza delivery guy, or little dummy. Let's just name him, I guess. Pizza man, whatever. Nope, I spelled that wrong. Who cares? It's fine. And yeah, let's just make a simple pizza box. So we're gonna insert a new part into the workspace, and let's just make it. So here's what it would look like without it. As you can see, this is like way off accuracy. As you can see, it's like, no, it's horrible. But if we change our stud movement or our stud scale thingy, see, I don't know how to explain these things. Then we can move it more precise, and we can also scale it more precise. So we can make it way more thinner now, and way more precise. So let's just go through here a little bit, just play with it for a second. Keep going. And there we go, there's our little pizza box. Let's just color it another color, and let's put a decal on it. Let's just say let's just type in pizza, and we can just let's just put this up on there. Come on. Oh, it's not loading. Oh, there it is. And that's our pizza box. Yeah, that's our pizza box. So that's our pizza man. And that's our pizza box. And if this still is like a little bit too big, then we can still change. We can still change the movement, and we can make it way more better. It might have to be a bit more square, who knows. Let's just like put it there a little bit. There we go. That looks much better. That looks way much better. Just put it up there. So yeah, you can change a lot of stuff with the move tool and the rotation tool. Now, I want to show you guys another way. Let's just delete that. I'm going to show you guys another way that you can get way easier with modeling. So, oh my god, Discord message, I can't check them right now. So let's just insert a new part. And as you can see right over here where my mouse is at in the tools section, we can see that there's something called collisions. Just turn that off, alright? And now, if we hit duplicate, oh no, where's my part at, guys? Something's not working. Just kidding, it's inside the part. Whoopah! Now, how did this happen? Because collisions is off. If collisions were on, then the game would recognize that there's a part there, and when I would duplicate it, it would move the part that you're duplicating out of the way from it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And with the with collisions off, you can make parts go through other parts. So that's very useful if you wanted to model stuff where, like, yeah. So yeah, so that tool's really useful as well. So let's say I wanted to model. Let's say I wanted to model something like. Let's go for a nice simple bottle, but we gotta make a little table for the bottle to be standing on first. So let's just do this. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. We all know how it goes. This is very simple modeling right here. There. And let's scale this out. Now see, with collisions off, you can just duplicate it, and it will be exactly where you want it to be, and you can move it where you just want it to be. So that's just our little table where we're going to make our little bottle at. So let's go to the part, and let's insert a little cylinder for the body of it. So play with it a little bit. Do this, all these shenanigans. Oh wait, I need to pull it down right here. There we go. So that could be the base of our bottle, but wait a second. This looks way too big to model a bottle. Well, I can easily change that by scaling it like this. It could look a bit better like that, or I can just make it way more precise using the move. Let's just change it to 0.2. There we go. Okay, that looks alright enough, and then we can duplicate it, place it on top here, and then we can scale it a little bit more. Now look, we have a little flaw here. As you can see, it's really not even right now. It's way uneven. It can't be evened at all. We'll see, guys. That's where the move option comes in handy. Now I can move it very precise until where I feel like it is just right. Nope, it's not good enough. Let's just get that out of the way. Does that look good enough? I think it does. But I want the little top of the bottle to be a little more smaller. So let's just put it down a little bit. That looks good enough. And then we can still move it like this. I can just like put it right there. Does that look good? Let's see here. Yeah, it looks perfect. I think I like that. Let's just give the bottle a little personality, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna wanna put the top on there, and I'm gonna put collisions back on, so it's already up there for me. And then I can model the little top as precise as I want it. Let's give the top some color and texture. Let's is that right? No, I need to make that more lighter. I want that more light. That look good? I think that looks good. So yeah, there is me using the move tool. I didn't use the rotate, sadly, but that's fine. There's me using the move tool and collisions tool to make a little table with a bottle on it. And as you can see, it makes it way more simple and precise and more good looking. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. I'm really sorry if I sounded horrible while trying to explain things. I suck at this stuff, but yeah. That is how you can model things more precise, accurate, and better in Roblox Studio by just changing some things in a simple matter and turning off some things in a simple matter too. So yeah, I hope this video, guys, helped you out. If you want more tutorials like this, then leave a comment down below, or you can just tell me what you want to see from me. But yeah, that's all for me, guys. Bye bye.